Now, in the other section, we talked about all the interior angles, right? So let's talk about the exterior angles this time. So how do I make an exterior angle? Well, I could take this and extend it, right? Take this side right here and extend it this way. Take this side right here and extend it this way like that. Okay, you with me on that? I meant to make this, I'm not going to, but I meant to make this equiangular or regular. Okay, because if it's equiangular, if a triangle is equiangular, then it's also what? Equilateral. Just pretend it is. Is that all right with you? All right, I'm just trying to prove a point here. Watch. So if it was equiangular, how many degrees would this angle right here be? It'd be 60 degrees. And then this one would be 60, and this one would be 60. What I'm concerned about is I want the exterior angles. Okay? So we already know how to find the sum of the interior angles. Now we want to find the sum of the exterior angles. Lee, you getting all this? All right. So watch. If this was 60 degrees, what would this angle right here be? Again,
120.
It'd be 120 because they're supplements of each other, right? Forms a straight line, so that'd be 120. Now, of course, if that was 60, that would be 120, and if this was 60, that would be 120. Again, what I'm concerned about right now are the exterior angles. So let's find the sum of the exterior angles. I'll even write that down. The sum of the exterior angles. Look at it. I got 120, I got 120, and I got 120. So what's the sum of the exterior angles of this triangle?
360.
It's 360 degrees. Okay? So how did we find it? Did we go n minus 2? Did we do anything like that? Not really. Just adding them all up. Okay? Let's do another type. I want to show you what's going to happen here.
Wow.
Let's say I'll just make this easy for you. What if we did this? Watch, what if I took this side and extended it, took this side and extended it, same thing with this one, and same thing with this one. Okay? And let's say it was a rectangle to begin with. So if that's 90, that's 90, and so are those. Okay? So what's this going to be? I'll just write the numbers down. What angle is this going to be? If that's 90, what's this?
90.
That's 90. What's this exterior? 90. 90.
Let me guess
90. Now, again, let's do the sum of the exterior angles. 90, 90, 90, 90 is?
180.
How about 360 degrees? So look, the sum of the exterior angles on a triangle was exactly the same as the sum of the exterior angles on a quadrilateral, a four-sided figure.
That was funny.
That's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Yes.
All right.
So everything, if there.
Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that hexagon.
Ah.
It's pretty big. Let's right there. It is scary. Let's take a look at this. Now, we just did some stuff. We said it's a regular hexagon, so we'll just make it easy on ourselves. Would we say we just finished doing that in the other lesson, or the other video? What were the interior angles? Matt, please.
120.
It was 120, wasn't it? Okay, so watch this. What if I was to, I'll tell you what, let's extend that out like that. Let's extend that one. I'm trying to make it look like a straight line, because that's pretty close, right? Let's take this one, extend that out. That look pretty straight. You get the idea. All right.
It looks like a ninja blade.
Close enough. Like that, and one more. Like that. Okay? Now watch this. That one's pretty bad, but use your imagination. Pretend that's straight, okay? Use your imagination. So let's see. If that's 120, what's the exterior angle? If that's 120, this has to be 60. Remember, they're all 120, right? All the interiors. So this is 60. What's this? 60, 60, 60, 60. Look, it's 6 sides, right? So how many exterior angles will there be?
6.
6 of them. Each of them is how many degrees?
60.
So what's 6 times 60?
180. I mean 360.
360.
Why is it 180?
I don't know, because you've said it every single time.
Yeah, I know.
Watch, it's 360. So look, does it matter how many sides you have on the exterior angles? It doesn't make any difference at all on what the exterior angles are going to be, or how many sides you have. If you add up all the exterior angles, they're always going to add up to what? 360. So it doesn't matter how many sides you have.
So they don't.
Does it matter how many sides you have when you're trying to find the interior angle sum?
Yes.
Does it matter how many sides you have? Yes, it does. Okay, so the number of angles the sum of the angles is definitely going to change on the interior, right? But on the exterior, it's always going to stay the same. I could have a 100-sided polygon, and the sum of the exterior angles will always add up to 360. Isn't that weird? Because what's happening here? Look, this side is, if I get more sides, that angle gets bigger, bigger, which does what to the exterior angles? Gets smaller. But I got a whole lot more of them, right? I got a whole lot more, but they keep getting smaller. It really stays the same. The sum stays exactly the same. It stays 360 degrees. You okay with that? Wow, did our little excursion outside put everybody to sleep? I thought that would wake everybody up. Let's everybody get their head up off the desk, please. I really appreciate that. Thank you. David, tap him.
Can I draw on his face?
No, can't draw on his face.
Miss
Okay.
Timmons does that.
Well, I'm not going to. All right, let me try to draw this thing from the book, and then we'll be done. Okay. Kind of looks like this. Kind of looks like this. Let's see. It looks like that. Something like that. Let me draw this a little bit closer to there. There we go. What else? What else we got? Looks like this comes to there. Alright, that kind of looks like what they said. Watch, this angle right here is 2x minus 5. See that angle in between there? This one is 3x plus 10. That's these angles. This one is oops, this one's supposed to scooch down like that. Alright, and that's 6x minus 5. This one is 2x. And this is 5x. Alright, that's good enough. I know I'm being really picky on this, I'm sorry, but that actually stops right there. Okay. There we go. And you got to find what? It says find the value of x. Okay, find the value of x. What are all these things that were labeled? They're all exterior angles, aren't they? So what do you know about all the exterior angles? They do what, Allie? They add up to 360, that's right. So what am I going to do with all this mess? Add them all up. So what's 3x, do I have enough room? 3x plus 10, 2x minus 5, plus 5x, plus 2x, plus 6x minus 5. What does all that equal? 360.
Oh my goodness.
And then you just add them all up. Let's do this real quick. That's 5 and 5 is 10 and 12. That's 22. Is that right? Did I do that right? 22x. Check my math. Yeah, what did I do? Why didn't I add that right? Because I can't add. That's probably why. Yeah, that's 5, 10, oh, and 8. I was going 12. I went 2 times 6. Right, 8, which is 18. Very good. Thanks for keeping me straight. And let's do the numbers. 10 minus 5, that's 5 minus 5. Oh, that's 0, isn't it? So it's just 18 minus x equals 360. Divide both sides by 18, and x is 20. All right? It's easy as that. That's simple, simple, simple. It's easy to do. You just had to realize, I mean, before you walked in today, you might not have known that all those angles add up to 360, correct? But now, hopefully, you know, so it's not hard to do. You just had to know the fact that those angles add up to be 360 degrees. If you realize that, then it's not hard at all. Okay, that's it. Let me give you some problems to do.
I love homework.
All right, let's see what I got for you. It's section 6.1, and we're doing pages 394 to 395.
Oh my gosh, wait, take a picture.
And we're going 12 to 37. This is probably a few more than I normally give you. Okay, so just prepare yourself to give us a little bit of extra time for this. All right, so it's 12 to 37. You're going to have 2 weeks off in a little bit. All right, so let's get a little bit of work in before you have the break, okay? So, no, 394, 395, 12 to 37. No, I would never give you homework over the break.
Really?
Right? I never have.
Even if I beg?
Correct, even if you beg. So don't beg. All right. You are taking a quiz. If you looked at the at your lesson plans, and I did it late last night while the Eagles were playing. So, no, it's going to be on Thursday. Okay, yeah. So, quiz on Thursday. Look at the lesson plans, though. And it's going to be just sections 6-1 and 6-2. 6-1 and 6-2. Alright, so that's on Thursday, quiz. Alright, everybody got that down?
No.
I'm shutting this down. Write it down.
Lesson 6-1.
12 to 37, and the quiz is 6-1, 6-2. And that's on Thursday.